Okay, video friends, 4 more style staples for you today. Woo, so excited. These might be my favorite 4 out of the 8. As the reading I shared last week, so I did the first 4 last week, and I shared a little reading from here about how accessories are power and accessories are magic. But these 4 are especially magical, so I'm looking forward to sharing these 4 with you today. So yeah, I'm Liz Kleba from closetplayimage, where we're all about bright ideas for your style and your wardrobe. Really, my goal is to help thinking women build wardrobes that work for them, for their lifestyle, for their body shape, for their life, for them and their life, right? And yeah, we are not about must-have lists here. We're about what you must have to make you feel great. So yeah, but yeah, let's get rolling. So number 5 is a pair of strutting shoes. Now hang on. Before you tell me you can't wear heels, they don't have to have heels. Before you tell me that you can't wear pointy toes, they don't have to have pointy toes, okay? They just have to make you swagger. Like, do you remember the old Swagger Wagon ads, the minivan ads? They're called the Swagger Wagon, right? So whatever shoes give you that kind of, that swagger that make you go, yes. Make you strut. They could call it a strutting shoe or a swagger shoe. So yeah, everybody needs a strutting shoe. Yours might have heels. Yours might have no heels. I have a friend whose strutting shoes are Converse All-Stars. She has low tops, she has high tops. They're all colorful. And she owns the world. I have another friend who her strutting shoes are an ancient pair of harness boots. Right? Whatever your strutting shoes are, might be cowboy boots, could just be a pair of tennis shoes that means nothing to anybody else, but they make you feel like you own the world. Often they may be a colored shoe, but I separate them because a colored shoe is a colored shoe, but a strutting shoe could be colored. It could be a neutral, right? It could be that perfect pair of black heels that you found. That might be your strutting shoe, right? Whatever it is that makes you, yes, like you own the world. So the day I found these boots, these are definite strutting shoes. They make us, and they're a wardrobe wonder, right? They make a statement wherever they go. But whenever I put these on, I feel a little bit like somebody from Star Trek. Like I own the universe. I don't just own the world, I own the universe. How's that? Now, on the other hand, completely different, little flats from Target, right? But whenever I put them on, they give me that swagger, like, right? So they are my swagger wagon feet, I guess, my strutting shoes. So that is number 5. So go rummage in your closet. Do you have any strutting shoes? Now, if you have difficult to fit feet, if you have foot issues, I bet this is a really hard thing for you to find. But it's still worth looking. It's still worth trying to find them eventually. It could mean taking a pair of shoes that you already own and maybe painting them. Maybe changing the color will create that strutting shoe feel for you. But like I said, it could be a tennis shoe, it could be a boot, it can be anything you wear. I hazard a guess that it probably won't be a pair of like rubber flip-flops from Old Navy. No shade on Old Navy, okay? But like, if that is your strutting shoe, I want to know more. I just want to know more. How's that? We'll leave it at that. Okay, number 6 is a scarf you love. Now, I'm not saying it has to be a silky scarf. I'm not saying it has to be a neckerchief. It just has to be a scarf you love. Why that you love part? Because if you don't love it, you will not wear it. I mean, unless you are just like a scarf diva, right? If you don't love it, you won't wear it. And scarves are accessories magic because they can totally change a look depending on how you wear them and what you choose, what scarf you choose. So they're a fabulous way to add a pop of color back up near your face, especially when you're wearing something that is all neutral, right? Gives that pop of color near the face that draws the eye up and puts the attention back where it belongs. It can help balance that colored shoe, which is a great way to balance that colored shoe. It could be, it can be a silky scarf. My personal favorite are silky square scarves. It doesn't have to be yours. You could love a pashmina, right? You could love some sort of a pashmina. You could love a woolly, fuzzy Doctor Who scarf. Like, it's really totally up to you. Remember, this is every one of these style staples, just like the building basics and the wardrobe wonders to come, are all about your personality, your lifestyle. They're all about you. They're all about you, personalized for you. But, you know, they're also a great way to change the value contrast on your outfit, change the color contrast on your outfit, add an extra color to an outfit. For example, if you are high color contrast, you're a 3C and you need more color in your outfit, adding a scarf is a great way to get that extra color so that you don't look washed out. So yeah, all kinds of goodness, right? I will kind of share with you a bone I have to pick with the I don't want to say the scarf industry, but with the fashion industry in particular. And that is, it can be really hard to find great scarves. The reason being is that many scarf manufacturers will make one scarf with a gazillion colors in it, right? And they'll mix up warm and cool colors going, well, if somebody has warm coloring, they'll wear it. And if somebody prefers cool colors, they'll be able to wear it. But the problem is when you do that mishmash of all that warm and cool colors together, you end up with something that pretty much nobody could wear, right? It's cheaper for them than making the same scarf in two separate colorways. If they made that same scarf in a warm colorway and a cool colorway, then that scarf would actually work better for many more people. But instead, that's because that's more expensive. They make just one scarf, and then when it doesn't look good on people or Christmas gifts, like how many scarves have you been gifted in your lifetime that just live in your closet, right? Or for Mother's Day or whatever. So if they don't work for you, if they're not a style that you like, so maybe they're not a style that you're comfortable in, or maybe they're not a color that works for you, release them out into the wild so that somebody for whom they are a good color or a good style can bless the world with the stuff that's not working for you, right? There's no reason to keep it. The gift has had its purpose. It was to be gifted, and it was gifted, so now you can release it in the wild. And then somebody who actually will appreciate it and for whom it will work can wear it. Yeah. So it doesn't have to be that smaller one. This is a bigger one. This is probably a 25-inch scarf or so, and I've talked about this size scarf before. Super versatile, right? It can be very casual, just kind of fling it around your neck like so, right? It can be super casual, or you can fold it all neat and tidy and do the origami, Japanese tortoise origami and make scarf magic and make it look really, really fancy. But to be honest, if you're just getting started with scarves and you have some of these longer scarves and you don't know where to go, just do the thing you do with a pashmina and just kind of let it go, right? Just a super easy way to wear it, and it doesn't feel fussy. One caveat or little thing I will throw at you, and this also pertains to those long necklaces that we were talking about in the first Style Staples video. So if you are wearing like a belt, now this belt isn't, this belt that I'm wearing today is just kind of blends in with the outfit value-wise. If you were wearing a belt, like a statement belt, then you probably don't want a long necklace or a long scarf that is kind of interfering with that statement belt. So then maybe you want to keep it short and sweet. If you're going to wear that scarf, keep it short and sweet so that it's out of the way and let the belt speak for itself. So just a little hint there, right? You don't want to have your accessories in conflict. Okay, so that is 5 and 6. Number 7, a colored bag. I shared a colored shoe with you in the first 4. I love a colored bag. Why? Well, because it's a great way to add a pop of color to an outfit. It kind of stands alone. It's not something, I don't know. There's just so many good reasons to love a colored bag. Here's one that I'm that I grabbed for today, right? It's kind of a denim-y blue. You might even say it's kind of neutral, but yep, it is definitely bluier than a navy bag or a black bag. Oh, and by the way, if you're looking for a bag, the #1 color for bags that people usually buy is black. But the thing is that for many women, a black bag is not the best choice. It's not the most neutral choice. I'll tell you this now. The best choice for a color of a bag for you is something like, if it's not a colored bag, if you're not buying a colored bag for fun, right, is going to be a bag in the color of your hair, whatever that is. You know, if you have very red hair, then maybe you want something in a really, really beautiful cognac color. If you have dark brown hair, then maybe you want something in a dark brown. If you have gray hair, maybe you want something in a gray or a pewter. If you have black hair, then buy that black bag. But black hair is very rare. If you have blonde hair, then look for something in those honey blondish colors, those lighter browns, those lighter tans, because you always wear your hair. Everywhere you go, you're wearing your hair. Now, unless you're a person who wears a gazillion different colored wigs, right? But if your hair color and your bag, when they go together, then your bag will always go with your outfit, because you're always wearing your hair, and it will always communicate back to your portrait area. Oh, I've got lots of hands going on today. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so yes, #7 is a colored bag. I've got one there. I have a red one here that I really love. There's nothing in it, so it's not quite hanging right. And if a colored bag is scary, if this is just a little too much, let me challenge you to go online and order yourself a colored strap. Some sort of colored strap to use with your bag. So this one has kind of a Gucci vibe. It's actually super fun on this bag. I wear it on a couple other bags too. So yeah, but grab yourself a colored, these ones are both from Amazon. I found them on Amazon and I love them. And you can get different colored hardware on them as well. So some will have silver hardware, some will have gold hardware, some have gunmetal hardware. So yeah, but I just really love, like, if it's too scary, try buying yourself a colored strap of some sort. There's all kinds of fun straps. Put in guitar strap, replacement purse strap, webbing, guitar, but usually they call it a guitar strap. So replacement guitar strap handbag, whatever. And you will see, I kid you not, hundreds and hundreds of choices. Okay, so there you go. Colored bag is #7. And then #8, this is kind of our last style staple. And this was one I added after I had originally kind of codified the first. I may even do a video about 3 that I don't think are staples, but are things to consider. They might be like next level. Maybe they're the next level style staples, or if you're feeling, if your style's just a little more out there. But so the last style staple is a pair of sunglasses, a great pair of sunglasses. Now this is a wonderful place to just get your personality on, right? You can have so much fun for so little money. Now these are, nice sunglasses, but you can go to Five Below and pick up a pair of $5 wild sunglasses. And they're just a really fun way to get out that personal expression, have some fun with color, have some fun with shape, do something just a little wild and crazy. Both of my sunglasses, the ones that I wear most often, I really love these, and you've probably seen them if you follow me on Instagram, right? So they both have kind of a retro feel. These ones have a little bit of a cat eye vibe going on, although they don't up. But yeah, so that's one pair, very small. And then this pair is a reissue from 1971. And I really love these. These are I feel like a movie star sunglasses. All I need is like oh yes, big headscarf, here we go. The headscarf and the sunglasses, and oh my, would that just have the old Hollywood vibe. Hold on, I gotta do this. Just gotta try it, just for fun. Let's see what we got going on here. Alrighty. Da, da, da. Yeah, let my earrings out a little bit. Yes. I just feel like I need a convertible. Let's go. So much fun. But yeah, oh, now my hair's all flat. Oh well, it's okay. So yeah, if you like vintage shades, let me give you just one pointer that is very, very important. So I've bought a couple pair of vintage shades in the past from vintage stores, from websites, from antique stores, from house sales, etc. If you see a pair of vintage frames that you really like, go ahead and buy them, but please do not wear them until you get modern UV blocking glass put in them. The reason for that is that a lot of old sunglasses, particularly like 1950s, 1960s, super fun shapes and colors and everything else, but the glass in there is just darkened or polarized. Sometimes it's polarized, but it's just darkened glass. So what happens when you put your eyes behind dark glass? Your pupils dilate and your eyes open farther, and because there's no UV protection in that glass, you're getting more UV damage than you would if you just went out into the sun with nothing and your eyes got to close up. So please, 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 if you buy a pair of vintage frames, anything older than the 1980s, please go get the glass in them replaced with UV protection, UV ray filtering glass. I cannot tell you, you do not want to damage your eyes. You just do not want to damage your eyes. So vintage frames are awesome. Make sure to replace the glass. Please do yourself a favor. Let's not damage our eyes. Let's keep those eyes healthy and happy. Okay. So that was numbers 5 through 8. That was a strut and shoe, a scarf you love, a colored bag, and some statement sunglasses of some kind, right? For a lot of people, just like the classic Ray-Ban Wayfarer, a classic aviator is really good. People will tell you, oh, everybody can wear an aviator. No, they can't. I am one of the people that cannot wear an aviator. When I put on a pair of aviators, the teardrop aviators, not actual aviators, because they're actually two different things. If you want to know more about that, ask me below. But the teardrop shaped aviators, they make me look like a giant. They make me look like an insect. There's something about the shape and the shape of my face. They make me look like an insect. They're absolutely horrible. They look great on lots and lots of people, right? But, so yeah, they don't have to be expensive. You don't have to go buy like these amazing Gucci sunglasses or these fabulous, oh, where are those ones from New Orleans that are so cool? I don't remember the name on them now. Right, they don't have to be an expensive pair of sunglasses. They could just be a pair of grocery store sunglasses that you love. But yeah, a pair of statement sunglasses is a wonderful way to make a style statement without spending a lot of money. So yeah, there you go. So that's 5 through 8. Let me know if you would like my kind of 3 bonus style staples or not, or maybe I'll throw them into, should I put them in the next video or should I save them until after the wardrobe wonders? Let me know in the comments below what you think. Yeah, maybe just a little bonus content video with those 3. So yeah, do you have these staples in your wardrobe? If so, share a little bit about them about yours with me in the comments below, because I'd love to hear from you. I think I probably need to actually do a little bit of a video about combining these different staples. If that's something you want to hear more about, let me know that as well. I might need to do a little kind of additional video about grabbing different, because you probably don't want all 8 style staples at once, right? But who knows? Maybe you did. Maybe that feels right to you. Yeah, let me know what you're thinking, what you need to know. Stay safe and sound sane and stylish, and thank you for spending a few minutes with me today, because your time is precious, and any of it you spend with me is a gift. Bye.